Yes. Okay. Today we are going to learn an interesting topic. Last topic, but the very interesting topic. We just had a simple e-commerce site. In that e-commerce site, I just developed how to list products and how to update carts and cart page and each product page. As we did, right? An e-commerce website will have few more things. One of the major important thing any e-commerce website will have is login, sign up, dashboard. Obviously, payment gateway will be there. Payment gateway is a separate one. Like you have to use API for that. Okay. If anyone have doubts, someone I've asked what is higher components. We will discuss it one more time later. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss all your doubts, questions, and all. Okay. Now, basically, login, sign up, dashboard, these things will be there for almost all the applications. Okay. Now, how this login works, how this sign up works, or how this dashboard things works. These were the major questions. Can I go to dashboard directly without login? It's not possible. Can I directly log in without sign up? No, that's also not possible. So it's a process. First sign up, then login, then dashboard. Now, when you are logging in, when you are signing up, there are so many options. People will call this a topic of authorization and authentication. First, you will understand what is authorization, what is authentication. Okay. So, first, authentication. Authentication means who you are, whether you are a valid person or not. It will check it like whether you are valid user or not. But you gave one email ID, you gave one password. Whether that email ID and password are correct or not, and what those email ID and password are there in the database of that website or not. Only those things it will check. If you are having them in the database, that means you are a valid user. You can log in. If they are not, you cannot log in. That is called authentication. Authentication will check it like whether you are a valid user or not based on your credentials. Any doubts? No. Authorization means authorization also checks who you are only, but here it will check it like whether you are eligible for that content or not. Login page will not be same for all. See, login page will be same for all, but dashboard page will not be same for all. Imagine there is an application, sir. Uh, there is an application like there is some HRM application. HRM applications will be there for employees. Okay. Now imagine an employee logged in. Employee can see their salary. They can able to see their how much salary they will get, when they will get deposit, their basic details, their email ID, their certificates. All the things will be there, right? If I do the login using HR can able to see the list of employees, and HR can able to increase the salary, decrease the salary, or can able to delete the employee or add the employee. Right or not? If I take it the main manager one or kind of main owner one, admin can able to delete the HR also, right? But all people see whether email ID is there or correct or not, whether their password is correct or not. That is called authentic. But once they are logged in, whether the list of employees are there, sir. Can this employee can able to see the list of other employees? No. Can this employee can able to delete the employees? No. So this employee is not authorized to do that particular content. That will check by something called authorization. Okay. Usually people will also call this authorization as role based authentication. Based on roles, you can able to authenticate the person into different dashboards. Okay. That's a different approach. Okay. Now you got what is what, but how it will be implemented, how these things will be implemented into the screen, how to implement. Now, sir, if you use backend, there are two ways. Using backend, using backend, using backend means it's like you use Node.js or you use Java or you use Python, whatever you like it. When you use these things, there are several ways to do authentication. One of the famous one is JWT. For Node.js, we use famous one JWT, JavaScript Web Tokens. JavaScript, how this thing will work, this thing is very simple. Basically, whether you are a Java student or Python student, it will be different in your Spring Boot and Python. You will create an API for that. Usually, Node.js will use something called JWT authentication, which is famous one. Now, if you go here, front end, login page will be created. In the login page, they will give email ID, password, and they will click on login button. The moment they click on the login button, sir, immediately what it will do, it will go here and it will tell to the backend that this is the email ID, this is the password. Now this backend, what it will do, backend will immediately connect to database, connect to DB, and will check for these things. Will check whether these are valid or not. If they are valid, if there is a validity, okay. If there is no validity, an error will pass upon. If there is a validity, then it will say valid message. The moment the backend gets valid, the backend will give front end a token. The word will be there. It's like a big string, which is like some kind of 64 to 100 characters will be there, and which is a randomized string that you can't remember it. It's a complete random string. And based on the random string, this will log in into that particular dashboard. Why they maintain this token, why they maintain this dashboard? They can directly say please log in now. No, login when someone is logging in, it has to maintain session. Session is like the time management. If a person logged in, if you go to any bank application, you log in into your bank application and don't do anything for 10 minutes, automatically it will come a pop-up like session timeout and it will log out automatically. Okay. So that means every login will be monitored by something, and that is this token. In sometimes what will happen, the backend also maintains some private token. This will be considered as public token because it's in front end. People can able to know that front end means. Backend token they can't know. Then they will match this front end and backend token when you are logging in again. Okay. So this many things it will be there. In this token only you will have session ID, all the things. This is basic JWT authentication. Okay. But sir, I don't know backend. I don't want to use backend only. I don't want to use backend. Without using backend, sir, how? Without using backend, how you can do? Actually, without using backend, you can't do. But there are some services. There are some services called BAS, backend as a service. That means there are some services provided by some companies. You don't need to write the logic for backend. You know front end. For example, you know React well. You don't want to know backend, but you want one full stack application. A simple full stack application can be done actually using this BAS. That means authentications or database, everything. These people only will give you APIs and all. How can you do that, sir? That is done by backend as a service people. There are famous examples of backend as a service are Firebase. Alternative for Firebase is Supabase. And recently something called AppWrite came. These were the famous backend as a service. I will show you what is what. Let's go here. Firebase. Firebase pricing. Basically, Firebase will go with free of cost. For so many things, it will be free of cost. But if it is you are using it more memory, then the more and more memory increases, you have to pay for that. Okay. See, you can do authentication. You can send some 10 messages OAuth authentication, which is free. Okay. And you can able to do the cloud storage. 1 GB total you can able to store. Okay. And you can do cloud messaging. You can do hosting, which is free. Okay. This real time database is free. There are so many benefits that Firebase will give you. But if you want to build a Firebase will be heavy costly if you are going with the plan, because Firebase goes with the more you use, the more you have to pay, not a fixed one. One of the alternative is Firebase provided by Google. It is Google ka product. Okay. One of the famous one is another one is called Supabase. Supabase is also similar to Firebase. See, it is providing unlimited API requests, 50,000 monthly users, 500 GB, 500 MB only database, 5 GB bandwidth, 1 GB file storage, and community support, which is free of cost. If you paid it for more, $25 per month is not a big deal for some people that can able to start in basic one. Okay. Or see, you can able to see this, sir. If you go for docs, see, it is providing authorizations. It will provide you, you know, storage. It will provide you database. It will provide you real time things, REST APIs, GraphQL APIs, local things, self hosting. This all backend. If you want to use it like JavaScript based on backend, it will give you Python one, it will give you everything, it will support. Or you can use it something called AppWrite, which is a recent famous one. Same AppWrite also, if you take it, will have something called authorizations, databases, messaging, storage, AI, and all. Recently, AI came. Earlier, it's not there. And if you go here, pricing, this pricing is cheaper than the Superbase, right? Okay, you can able to see it. 2 GB storage they are giving it, better than the previous one. Okay, so it's up to you to use anything. Why don't the companies use that? Basic startup companies actually will use Firebase, Supabase, AppRite. Okay, but bigger companies don't use because they don't want their data to be somewhere else. Even though it is secured, they don't want it. That's it. Okay, that's why they will maintain their own platforms. They will write it their own backend. Is this clear, ma? Any doubts? No. Now let's go here. Anyway, today's application is regarding open Firebase, sir. Firebase.google.com and create an account, sir. Please create an account. I don't think it's a big deal to create an account. If you just go to the page, here you will have sign in button. Sign in. Okay, I think I not now. So basically, if you go here, you will have sign in button and which you can sign up easily. If you give your Gmail account, it will sign up. Now, once you are signed in, sir, okay, once you are signed in, let's start here. Click here, go to console. It will open the console. You can create a new project, sir. Click on new project. Now here, project name, React demo. This project name is not necessary. It can be anything. It's not having any deal only. Do you want it any alpha beta testings for that? Do you want any breadcrumb analytics? Do you want any other things? I don't want any Google Analytics. Okay. Next, create the project. Tomorrow I will show you what Google Analytics or what is other platforms to create. Like we will explore all other things, some kind of general things, SEO and all will be discussed. Okay, and interview questions also. Like I will give you directly a list of interview questions which you can prepare yourself. If you have any questions, also we will discuss tomorrow. No worries. Okay, now project is ready, na? It will open up something like this, ma. Now you have to start it. If you want to create an iOS app, this is the iOS app. If you want to create Android. If you want to create it a web app. Okay, or Flutter or kind of Unity and all will be there. I want to create it web app. Okay, so webman's web app website. Now this app name has to be good. Now, okay, is store. Do you want any hosting? No, I don't want to host it here. You guys know na where we will host Netlify, right? So you can no need to do. Here npm will be shown. Now this one, see, it created something. Can you see? Now these are my API key. So already on my name, one store will be created. Something database will be created. That database or that authentication for everything. These are the API keys and all. Okay, this API key, this whole config, I have to keep it somewhere else. Copy it, paste it somewhere. Okay. So that in your application, actually, these things only work. Okay. Go here, sir. Console. Oh, Gemini in Firebase. That's great, Ray. They added Gemini also, which is good. For the people who don't know, Gemini is an AI created by the Google. So recently they added which is for free, so that for my e-commerce website I can put AI Gemini into mine. Okay, but I'm not doing it now. Don't worry. It's a kind of headache one. So I will go to here. Two main things here. If you go here, sir, build. You can use authentications. You can use app checks. You can use Firebase, Firestore, real-time database store, or some storage one. You have so many. I am using authentication. Click here, authentication. Now authentication, get started. This is all basic setup, sir. I think you guys understand. Now here, see what kind of authentications you want. You directly go with authentication or SSO, single sign-on. Single sign-on means directly using Google or something. You will give if someone sign in with Google, sign up with Google. You guys know that, na? Okay. But I am using this one, which is called email or password. In these two options are showing it email or password or emailless link. That means passwordless link. For example, if you go for any exams, what they will do, they will send one link to your application, your Gmail. If you open that link, automatically you will log in. You don't need any password, right? When you give Gmail, automatically for your Gmail, one link will become. Based on that link, you can log in. That is called passwordless sign on. A email link will come. Okay, it's up to you. Want to do that, your wish. I'm using a basic one, which is by email password. You can increase the project how much you want it, ma. Just do a basic research. Okay, save. Okay, now email is added. Email password provider is added. But any users are there? No, no users. Now I will add users into it. Tail block. For the persons who don't know, this is one we used. Okay, for the application kind of one. Now I will go here. I will open my VS Code. Open folder. React 7. Now cd main project npm install Firebase. Npm install Firebase in React. Do we have separately React Firebase? Install. I created the project. Npm install Firebase. Only Firebase is enough, I think. Then okay. So good. Now next one, setting up. Okay. So we will go to the store, we will set up the Redux toolkit, and we will set up the Firebase stir. Where is my store? src Redux store.js. In this, so many slice. In the slice is there, sir. In this slice, products, cart, and some kind of remove cart is there. And I'm going to use some more things like loading. Initially, loading is false. Errors, null. User, null. Till now, there are no users or there are no things. Now here in the reducers, let's write some functions, sir. State, comma, action. Set loading. State, comma, action. Next, set error. State, comma, action. Uh, clear error. State, comma, action. You don't need any action. Sign out. State. Basically, if someone user came, sir, state dot user will be action dot payload. I think you guys already remember the Redux toolkit how we used. Okay. Now, if anyone logged in, if the login is successful in the Firebase, sir, I will use this. Okay. State dot loading until the Firebase success happens, loading will be there. Okay. So action dot payload. State dot error action dot payload. State dot error equals to null, which is to clear the error. And whenever someone click on it, if the sign out is also correct, then I will make it state dot user null. Let's just write it here. Set error, set loading, set user sign out. I just exported everything which we have to do, right? Any doubts, sir? If you want it for authentication, you can put separate slicer and you can add both the slicer inside this particular one also. It's up to you. Okay, but I am using it single slicer, which is not to make the things complex. Okay, now write it here and another page, which is called fire, not here, and another base, firebase.js, firebase.js. This is the Firebase config. I got it, sir. If you remember, these are the things I just got it. Firebase. I copied there, na? right? Import Firebase from Firebase slash app. Now here, once the Firebase is initialized, Firebase dot auth Firebase dot authorization on auth state changed. Sir, how do you know this all? If you go to the documentation, it will be there, ma. In this documentation, these things will be there. Whenever you sign on, see on auth state get changed. On auth state get changed. Whenever authorization state got changed, sir, you can able to write these things. Okay. So that means whenever user logged in and log out, what to do? Okay, those things I'm just using it. Now here on auth state changed. Here, whatever the user I got, the user, if user is there, if user existed, else import store. Okay, import set user, comma, sign out. If authorization is successful, if user is there, then automatically store dot dispatch, and here I'm using it set user. So I'm dispatching a function for user and giving the user value, sir. If not, I will dispatch the store dot dispatch uh, sign out. Sir, interesting point is this. Understand here, because I'm using Redux toolkit, I need to do this kind of things. If it is I'm not using Redux toolkit, I could have done this all inside the application where we are logging sign up we right now. At that place only I could write this all. Okay, I can use basic use state and I can write it easily there. But because we are using a ground level, top level Redux toolkit, I'm writing this function also in the top level, sir. Okay, so export const auth equals to Firebase dot auth. Export default in it out, sir. No, let's start it here. Login function. Let's create it here. 3 pages. Login dot js jsx. Sorry. Login dot jsx sign up dot jsx dashboard dot jsx. Any doubts, sir? Any doubts, ma? No. let's use this login sign up logic. Okay. So let's create a login page. Very easy. REFCE. Now inside this login page, I need to create it two things, email and password. I'm using it basic on change only. Okay, controlled components. So create two use state, const email, comma, set email equals to use state and initial const password, password. Just a minute, everyone. క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నానమ్మా సార్ ఫైనల్ చేయను చెప్పు అవునమ్మా తొమ్మిది సరే సరే అవును నేను చేస్తాను ఒక అరగంట నేనే చేస్తాను ఓకే సరే okay sorry for the call let's continue now please check the use state spelling okay sorry use state use state okay so and import use selector selector comma use dispatch okay now here password comma set password use state and here I'm gonna use it a basic logic sir const dispatch equals to use dispatch and if any errors are there I will use const error equals to if already any errors are there use selector and state dot products dot error. The main application is actually inside this, sir. I think you guys know that, right? So main what you will do, I'm not using any CSS for this. You BR now input password BR now button login on change. Now on click now. The moment someone click on it, it will call something called handle login. And here on change, it will take it and it will take it here set email dot target dot value word this for email this it is same. Any doubts? I hope it's same. Now, actual thing what you need to do is inside this handle login, handle login function, handle login. Okay, I think I took error also, na? If error is there, I will write it here. If error is there, P that error. It will work only error is existed. If errors is null, no point only. Now here, the moment someone clicks on this on click, automatically it will call something called handle log. Sir, is set password. Is it set password? Am I right? Ah, you are right. I am wrong. I just copy paste now. Okay. Now login, sir. In the login, what you will do, sir? You will take this email ID, your password, and you should give it to Firebase, right? Because Firebase have this login and password, right or not? Now go to the fire. You can check it in Firebase docs, sir. To log in into anything, you will use something called sign in with email and password. Can you see? There is a method named sign in with email and password, and you will use that method for login, sir. Okay. So I will go here and I will import here auth, import auth from Firebase. And here I'm gonna use this basic logic. First, dispatch, uh, set loading. Initially, I will make it loading true. Okay. And then if any errors are there, first I will clear it up. Clear errors. This, I think you know what is it mean by dispatch these things. It will automatically go to the reducer, Redux toolkit kind of things. Now here main important things, try catch blocks. Inside this try catch block, you will write it actual logic. Get this function as asynchronous function because it will take it time. You go on here, you can check it, sir. At try catch, you can use a promise here, or you can use async await logic. Okay, I am using async await logic. For them, they used a dot, then na. Instead of that, I will use await. Now here, only one logic, simple await, sign in with, huh? Sign in with email and password. Can you see this? This is what I copied from here, and I need to import this now. Your email ID and password and authorization key. You have to put auth, email, password, or I will use it this logic only. Auth, email is email only, password is password only. So you know what it will happen? It will give me a promise. It will give me a promise. If the promise is fulfilled, that means if the login is successful, then this then will work. Okay. The login is successful, then will work, sir. If the login is not successful, then it will not work. If the login is not successful, error will work. I will write it here. Then value I will write it here. Console.log successful plus val. Cache error. If errors comes, then I will dispatch set error and then error. Dispatch set loading false. Okay, this is a basic logic for login. For sign up also will do. Actually, I have to log in if the successful. Now it is showing only successful message. You know what I have to do? I have to navigate into dashboard page actually. Okay, I will do it. First, I will do sign up and I will show you how this sign up and log these things will work here. Okay, and I'm taking it the same form, sir. Whatever I used it for login. I will add one more field which is input const name, comma, set name, use state, and here on change. Whenever someone logged in, here instead of using sign up successful, instead of using sign in, all you have to do is sign up. These are default methods inside the you know uh, Firebase, sir. If you go here, top, see. Oh no, sorry, not sign up Ray. It's create user. Okay, and where is this main app? I didn't put the path for these things now. Login and same thing. Sign up. Huh? Same spelling na. I didn't export it. Okay, here the logic is wrong na. It has to be sign up na. Sign up. Handle sign up. Sign up. Handle sign up. export, sign up. Go here, app.js now. Oops. npm run dev. What? Why it is not doing it? Control C. Okay. Okay. I think it should work now. Firebase.js is not defined. Firebase.js is not defined. Yeah. Okay. What are the errors? Stroke width, stroke, these things I am getting it. Link, okay, these things stored though. Now I'm going into login page. Okay, I didn't put it, I think, button there. Let me go directly. Sign up. Why did I not get it here? sign up page, app component, sign up. Then here, sign up. Then go here, sign up. In the sign up page, I just returned some inputs. And why those inputs are not coming here? Warning, warning, warning. Okay, warnings are okay. Now see, found two elements with non-unique ID. Okay. ID should be, if you give ID, sir, it should be unique. If IDs are not unique, it cannot able to find it. Okay. But still I cannot see them. Na? Login. Why these pages did not came? I'm just removing wherever the stroke is there, just to get it like, will it be stopping this kind of things? Hey, it is there, Ray. They came. We can't see. That is the power of tailwind. First, see, here is this tail blocks, Ray. It will not show you anything. Pagal wala. View the code. Yeah. Input ID class. Now, where is this login? Okay, good. Now, where is this sign up? I know these are not looking good, but don't worry, we can make it look good later. Functionality is important first. Go here, sign up page. Okay, now here I will give email, here I will give password. Okay, in sign up, three things are there now: text, email, password. Okay, let's see whether they are working or not. Raj a@a.com 1 2 3 4 5. Actually, it will take it like minimum 6 characters of password has to be there. Okay, I am giving it something big and I click here sign up. And the moment I click here sign up, what happened here? Go to the inspect. Something wrong happened. It is still coming this stroke. I don't know which page it is coming this stroke. I removed everywhere. Anyway, what is the error here? A non-serializable value was detected for the products.user. Sign up successful. Object is created. In Redux logic, something is wrong. Okay, but Firebase logic is right. They are saying it. Go to Firebase, refresh. See, I got it a@a.com and all. Some kind of ID also created. A token will be generated actually in the DOM. Okay. Any doubts, sir? Any doubts, ma? No. Now, whenever you are signing up, signing in also. Now, you know what I will do? I will write it here dashboard. In the dashboard, I will write it RAFCE dashboard. And here, whenever someone log in, I have to navigate into that dashboard. I think there is a function named navigate, right? Use navigate, na? What is that? Use navigate. Use navigate from Redux DOM. It will be there. React DOM. So use navigate. Can we get an OTP? Yeah, you can get it actually. Firebase free of cost will give you only 10 OTPs. Email OTP you can get easily. You can't get mobile OTP. Mobile OTP is service charge. Okay. If you want it, email OTP, you can get it. Now here, const navigate equals to use navigate. Okay. Now this use navigate works like in a link function only, right? Here I will write it. Navigate. Uh, what is that URL? Dashboard. Go here, write it here. If someone said dashboard, go to dashboard. Forget about this loading and all. See, this is the value we got it. Okay. This much big value we are giving into the product.user na. That's why it is feeling bad. So where I'm giving product.user here. Hmm, go here, login. I will go here, login. Now in the login, I will give a@a.com and I will write it here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sir, eight letters, sir, not six. 8 characters are minimum. Okay. Login. If I click on login, see, I went to dashboard. You know why I went to dashboard? Because it is already saved. This is there. If I give it any other thing, error will come. You got my point, sir? You can able to store the values also. Okay. So all you need to do is instead of sending the whole object which we are getting but from Firebase, I will send it only user and email ID and password only for the Redux logic. I don't need to send it everything. Only email and password I will send it whenever someone used sign upon. Go here and here Redux logic in this. I think I write it somewhere set user logic Firebase. On state changed, I am sending it whole thing na. Instead of sending it whole thing, you can send here an object of user dot email comma an object email and password user dot password. Okay, sir. I think you guys understand. Any doubts, ma? Okay. So basically, this is how authentication works. Email, password kind of things. Now in dashboard, you can put some photo, some editing and all. I will try to do it with tail blocks. I will go to tail block and I will put a nice form into it. Okay. And I will deploy it today. Now I will deploy the application. If you want it, you can try it on your own. Else evening, I will make it perfect. Okay. Clear, ma? You also try the Firebase. Try how to set up Firebase into your application. Now get that. I hope everyone clear, right? Yeah. But these are easy one. Firebase is the easy one to set up. Login, authentication. You got email also. The Google authentication is also will be there. Directly you can put. Yeah. Get add. Get comment. Get push. Origin main. Tomorrow will be our last day where you can post your questions. We will have. I will give you a list of interview questions, and we will discuss some other next journey. Okay, what is TypeScript? What is Next.js? What is you can have a career and all. I will explain you. Okay, yeah, that's it. Thank you all. Thank you.